This show is intended for adult audiences. You know, people with bills, backaches, responsibilities, and a functioning sense of humor. It contains strong language, stronger opinions, and the kind of jokes that might send the emotionally fragile into a full-blown meltdown. If you're easily offended, perpetually outraged, or think words are violence, this is your cue to clutch your pearls, grab a blankie, and sprint to your nearest safe space. Or, you know, just get in the sea. We won't miss you. For everyone else, buckle up and let's have some laughs.
Rated D for Dickhead.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body?
I'm gonna come.
Nice tits.
A real setup of donkers. Packing some Doban hunkeros, Baghanaga hooks, humongous hungalamga no logangas.
I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people, and maybe say it's not a good thing.
I don't really care, Margaret.
Hello. I'm off. Basically, run.
What's going down, babes? Show me the loving.
Silence! You are too gay to be the doctor.
I'm wonderful, and I'm the most amazing person in the universe.
Exterminate!
Go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them. With the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
But hey, that's just a theory. A theory.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Why are you running? Let's take some dope.
I am like,
I have had hallucinations on weed before.
if I get that high,
Them babies, Alyssa. Disabilities. I wanted to finish Elden Ring, goddammit.
He's a piece of
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
the reason why DEI was put in place in the first place is incredibly disingenuous racism and sexism, people being discriminated against. This was put in place to try and
Disillusioned young dudes.
white men or straight people. Someone's getting a job over them that doesn't deserve it. People are missing out on jobs that deserve it more than a person who's getting it because they're a woman or because they're black. But these people are making a lot of money, cash,
Money. Well,
capitalism. Raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Bad news.
Engines roar through the ash gray skies. The wasteland burns, but hope won't die. Every screen's a twisted lie, built to break us, make us comply. They poison the heroes, rewrite the tales, turn legends to dust, leave us frail. But we're not done, we won't bow down. Through the wreckage, we'll take the crown. Steel hearts ignite, fire in our veins. Freedom's calling, breaking the chains. They
Welcome back once again. Hello to you all. And I hope you had, if you're an American, a happy Thanksgiving. As for me, I worked my ass off and barely slept, and then slept all day and barely had time to set up this stream. So yay me! What a butthead. Oh well, I guess it is what it is. I guess it is what it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome back straight out of hell, and welcome back to Will of the Fans. My name's Will. You know the drill. And it's drive time somewhere, which means it's hyperdrive time everywhere, theoretically speaking. So, ladies, gentlemen, and of course, nothing in between, welcome once again to another voyage of discovery, racing through the wastes of the internet to the further reaches of yours and my sanities on a never-ending quest to rid the universe of absolute bollocks.
What the hell is even that?
I know. Before we set off, please ensure that you have your brains inside this vehicle, such as it is, with your eyeballs firmly screwed to the screen. And let's see who is along for the ride today. We've got some people that are already here, and that's lovely. It always starts off small. I'll give you guys time to get in, but I think you guys have figured out that you don't have to be here until like 10 past by this point. So that's my fault. I'll have to change the intro so that you don't know what's going on anymore. And I'm kidding. Lilith here. Hello, Lilith. How you doing? Says stream is licked. Ooh, missus. Licked, you say? Well, that's okay. Anyway. Ooh woo tasted like selfie. Oh shit, you did notice the thumbnail. Some people don't even look at the thumbnails. I work really hard on those, by the way. And I actually did I've got a selfie model that I'm pretty happy with. This is selfie from Final Fantasy VIII, by the way, not the word selfie that was invented later. So I'll be working at some point soon on a Final Fantasy VIII titty video for you guys to enjoy as a reward. And I hope you guys will enjoy the goonomics of that. But regardless of all that crap, it really doesn't matter much. It's nice to see you. Fox Hills is here, says, hail chat. Pleasure to have you here again, my friend. Parody Knox says, Paradox Knox. I'm sorry, not parody. What? I apologize. Says, evening all. Sardoc is here. Hello, my Smeegs. You Smeeg. And of course, we can't go anywhere without St. Hugo saying, hail all and hail to you, sir. Appreciate you as well. Derek Smith says, pre-liked. That's what they like, you know. That's what the ladies like. They like it when you pre-lick. I mean, just don't pre anything else. That'll do. Then, of course, we've got to deal with MagesGuild, who's here for $2 freaking already. Beautiful bastard. We're not dealing with him. I meant that, you know, as facetiously as possible. Says, hey, black people. I don't know. This isn't New Blackstreet, buddy. Atreus isn't here. Kata's not here. Though, you know, they're all invited to play Jackbox every time we do. They just, you know, they don't. I guess it's not ghetto enough for them or something. I don't know, but it is what it is. Good Thanksgiving meal here. I'm glad you had a nice meal, buddy. I just had my dinner about an hour ago, which is way too late. But I did have a couple of very nice pork chops and some wedges that my wife cooked up for me, even though both of us are completely clapped out. I am really, really looking forward to not having anything to do tomorrow for the first time in a while, you know, and I don't even have to take the family anywhere or do anything with them. I just get to wake up like at maybe 10. You know, that would be nice. And then I can hang out with my kids, which, that's so important. I never see my kids, man. I'm so annoyed. I never see anyone. I'm always in this bloody room working on this bloody channel. So if you appreciate it, keep them coming, buddy. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Fox Hill says, hail, brother. Thank you. Barry Stroud is here. Hello, says semi-conscious. Well, that's fine. Most people are probably still recovering from their Thanksgivings, and that's absolutely okay with me. If it were Christmas Day, if it were Boxing Day right now, there's a reasonable chance, and it were morning, that I would be asleep for another 4 or 5 hours. So I understand completely. I used to pound the booze at Christmas night. We used to go crazy at my place Christmas night. It would be, okay, wake up, have a nice breakfast, maybe a little champers in the morning, get the presents opened. Then it would be down the pub, well, shower, wash up, etc. Down the pub for lunchtime drinks. Pub shut at 3 o'clock on Christmas Day, so you're out, you're booted. You go home, you watch the Queen's speech, maybe. My mum would anyway. I never really cared, although I did in later years. Then you have your Christmas dinner around about 3-ish, 3:30, 4-ish. That takes about an hour by the time you've had your nice chat, pulled the crackers, eaten the meal, and then, of course, had your Christmas pudding, especially if you're going to flambe it like we did. Then you have a kip. And by the way, you've been drinking this whole time. Then you have a kip. You wake up about sort of 6-ish. You're like, oh, shit, Doctor Who's on. This is not so relevant now or in recent years, but it used to be when I lived there. And then we watched Doctor Who, and then ding dong, all the people we invited round would show up, and it would be a mad sesh till about 4 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, that was my Christmas. It was pretty good. We kind of perfected it over several years. So I have absolute tolerance for you being semi-conscious right now. And enjoy yourself. Paradox Knox says, haha, you're okay, Mr. World. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Zalosi's here. Also talking to Fox Hill says, hail again, brother. Woke up after around 5 after a 10-hour food coma. You beautiful bastards. You know how it goes. You guys, what you do for Thanksgiving is more or less what I do for Christmas. So have a great one. Hope you guys are recovering nicely. Fox Hills took a power nap before Tony's last night. All right. Tony's? The Tony Awards? I don't know. And Ron Smith is here as well. Hello, Ron. Is that Ron is right? Maybe. Don't know. Says, hello there. Hello there. And we appreciate you as well. All right, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you. We're going to talk about a couple of topics, and we're going to go ahead and share the link to the stream for the boys of the fans a little bit later, because we're going to play some Jackbox. Last night we had a wonderful time, absolute insane member drop from Adam Juneman, and that filled the bar from 20. No, it was like 9, and then it went up to 10, and then someone filled out. No, he filled it up to like 20, and then Rhoda dropped 5, and then Juneman dropped like 60. So yeah, it went a bit crazy, and now we're a full bar in, and once again, halfway to the next bar. John's here already. Excellent. We love it. Yeah, I'm not going to waste a lot of time today. I've got a lot of content done for the week. I'm very satisfied with this week in terms of my output. I'd probably only in terms of my output, but hey. And so we only have a couple of topics to talk about tonight, and then we're going to get into some Jackbox. And that's basically it. I can round out my week like that and take tomorrow off. What a fucking blessing in disguise that would be. John Grant is here for $10 freaking dollars, like an absolute Chad. He just goes, hey, I like you. I like what you're doing here. Thanks for the entertainment. Here's $10. Except he didn't say a word. What a king. What unmitigated king. Undisputed king.
Drop it. Yeah.
I do like it when people do things like that around here. That is very much appreciated, my friend. If you do have anything you want to say, please feel free to say it. But hey, whatever. It's the bar is filling this way. There it is. Fucking, I'm still not used to this. It's been 110 episodes and I still can't tell which way to point my fucking hands. I'm useless. Anyway, guys, if you're liking the stream, you know what to do. It's been kind of the practice around here for a while now. but you should hit the like button. I know.
Like
not
the stream.
baby, like the stream. My glamorous assistant made it all too clear for you. And also, if you are inclined and for some reason are not completely satisfied with your existence watching this stream right now, your extra in-flight entertainment can be unlocked by hitting the join button and joining the GRIFT Force. Right, you can join the GRIFT Force. It will unlock for you all kinds of extra privileges. You get the backlogs of streams, you get all the emojis, including the red dwarf emojis. You can get all the blah blah blah. You know this, you know the drill. I'm a YouTuber. You've heard this all before. Of course, you can always go above that. You can become a rage beta or even a GIGACHUD. And if you do that, well, me, bruv, you wrong time. In any case, it does help keep the ship in the sky, so thank you very much. And of course, if you have any questions or comments, or you just want to call me a black person, or you just want to literally drop $10 and say nothing at all and be an ultra gigachad, that's fine. You can do all of that. I won't complain. And I will be duty bound to interrupt whatever I'm doing, as long as it's not like a segment, and answer you and play whatever damn clips you have. We also have a goal. There's a goal. If we can get 5 oranges by the end of the night, oh boy, will I be a happy chappy. And of course, when the bar gets filled halfway and full way, the red bar, it's boobs o'clock. So fill the titillator 4000. That's the grift. It's done now. Let's get on. We can talk about some stuff that's actually pertinent. Some of these I talked about like yesterday with the boys on WTF Live, but I feel like they deserve a little bit of a revisit with the benefit of 24 hours of hindsight, you know, just sort of reflecting on everything. We had our wanker of the week last week, of course. Sorry, yesterday, not last week. That was Hassan again. This week, of course, it was Simu Liu. And I feel like I haven't said all there is to say about Simu Liu. So I'm considering the possibility that it might be worth going over his portfolio. I was going to say him. I won't do that because I don't want to be accused of, you know, being...
I'm going to be totally honest with you. This is sounding really gay.
I don't want that. No, don't want that. No. Happily married man. And, yeah, I feel like there's more I could say about Simu, so I'm going to say it. I hope you're going to ride along with me while I do. It's going to be a fucking good old time. And don't forget, one last thing, two last things. Share the stream. John's not here to say it, so I have to remember to. And if you would please, down the bottom right, you'll see a little heart like this. We call it the love button. Yeah, I know. Rub that love button. You never know when it might go off. All right. Let's get into this then. We've got some topics we're going to talk about. We're going to have a little bit of a laugh. We are going to make yet again another mockery of the man. I would say the man of the hour, but I mean, he's barely a man at all, to be honest. Let's be fair about that. How can I possibly describe him? The wet, foppish, useless loser that no one gives a shit about. Simu Liu. I mean, that's it. Simu Liu. What a wanker. Let's get into why. All right, let's get into this. So, we find ourselves in the weirdest era of Hollywood probably ever. It's 2025. Everything's losing money. There's no money anywhere. It's actually getting humiliating for almost all the Hollywood studios as they voraciously try to eat each other and turn themselves into conglomerates. And it's going to be a brave new world when they're all done. That will be interesting. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Probably nothing good. But hey, if nothing good happens, at least I can grift, right? It's even weirder than when they used to make World War II propaganda videos. Although, actually, you could probably justifiably say that they currently are engaged in making World War III videos. Or World War IV. Or, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you know, you know. The reason I'm talking about that wretched hive of scum and villainy today is its propensity to create absolutely useless individuals and then serve them to us, the public, for our consumption, custom, and celebrity or celebration. Well, I think it's fair to say at the end of 2025 that matrix is one that just about everybody, left, right, kid, elderly, whatever, has firmly broken out of. Because for every Tom Cruise who gets up and receives an honorary Oscar and gives a beautiful, glowing speech, and if you haven't seen it, go find it, about the art, the craft, his love of cinema, the passion and the thank yous. Everyone stand up, everyone stand up. You deserve this even as much as I do. It's like what Charlie Cox did with Maxence Cazorla over Expedition 33. For every person like that, unfortunately, Hollywood has created a new breed of celebtard. And in this case, there is a Simu Liu. Now, Simu Liu is, and I want to make this very clear to you, a Canadian national who is roughly half Chinese. And by that, I do not mean China, as in Taiwan. I mean the People's Republic, as in China. I know, it gets very confusing. An irrelevant, gum-flapping imbecile who, dissatisfied with his own inability to actually be charismatic or any kind of reasonable leading man in a movie, has decided that he's going to turn himself into a full-blown male Karen and just whine constantly, unendingly about representation of Asian people on the internet. Even though almost every major Asian actor in Hollywood, and even some less than major Asian actors, are still doing better than him outside of Asia in Western Hollywood movies. Let's dive in. All right, we're here at Geeks and Gamers for this one. Simu Liu claims Asian representation is appalling in Hollywood, as Ke Huy Quan, Michelle Yeoh, and other stars thrive in holiday blockbusters. And that's contemporary Hollywood blockbusters, by the way, not 10 years ago, 15 years ago. We're not talking about Hero, or we're not talking about holiday blockbusters for a start. We're not talking about Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. We're talking about this damned year. Let's make that clear. Let's get into it. This is from Marvin Montanaro, otherwise known as the editor-in-chief, I think, of That Park Place, or senior editor anyway. Simu Liu is back in the headlines, this time not for a movie role, a major franchise announcement, or any real industry victory, but for another public outburst about Asian representation in films. Derp. In a recent meltdown on Threads, well, we can read it. Put some Asians in literally anything right now. The amount of backslide in our representation on screen is fucking appalling. You know what's funny? I showed this to my wife, and she laughed her head off. And she said, "Who the hell is he?" My wife is Asian, by the way. Studios think we're risky. No. Studios, and in fact, Western white culture, if you had to boil down our opinion of Asians in general, maybe, more northern Asians than southern Asians. Let's be fair. The opinion is not risky. The opinion is, wow, they're really good at maths. And their women are beautiful. No one thinks they're risky. He says, Minari, farewell, past lives, everything, everywhere, crazy rich Shang-Chi. By the way, that was one sentence, none of which had a capital letter or a comma, or any indication that he was listing off movie names. It just sounds like he just started reading the words to some esoteric magic spell. Minari, farewell, past lives, everything, everywhere, crazy rich Shang-Chi. Of course, he said Shang-Chi last because that's the only movie he's in of that bunch. Or is it? I don't know. Every single one of financial success. No Asian actor has ever lost a studio even close to $100 million, but a white dude will lose $200 million twice in a row and roll right into the next tempo lead. Cope and seethe, Simu. Hit it.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and...
All right, that's enough of that. So, that's his cope. It's pathetic, actually. Truly pathetic in every possible way you can consider. He says that it sucks most days. Not every day. Most days. Okay, so some days you positively revel in it. What are you on about? I actually think I'm starting to think that this guy is an idiot. It's not really a surprise. Basically, everyone from Gen Z and below is kind of a risk of being an idiot. So you have to watch out for that. But Liu's indignation arrives at a strange moment because while he's sounding the alarms on social media, Asian actors across Hollywood are thriving in some of the biggest movies of the year. From Michelle Yeoh to Bon Yang in Wicked for Good to Ke Huy Quan, apologies, sir. Continued rise to Jackie Chan returning in Rush Hour 4, Karate Kid Legends, plus the huge influx of Japanese movies and TV. It's clear that Asian representation isn't collapsing. If anything, it's having another mainstream boom. That's right. It's actually true. We have not seen a boom like this with Asian actors since the 2000s, which was the Jet Li era, basically. There you go, of course. And Trump wants Rush Hour 4. Trump will get Rush Hour 4, especially when Paramount picks up WB. So why is Simu Liu the one yelling into the void about a crisis that doesn't seem to exist? Well, it's really, really obvious and easy if you put your brains in gear, put your thinking caps on, and actually engage the grey matter. Asian actors are actually doing well. Michelle Yeoh has been in Everything Everywhere All at Once, Oscar-winning Wicked and Wicked for Good, The School for Good and Evil, Minions: The Rise of Gru, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, A Haunting in Venice, The Tiger's Apprentice, Star Trek Section 31, The Brother's Son, Blade Runner 2099, excuse me. Ke Huy Quan has also been in Everything Everywhere All at Once, an Oscar winner, Loki Season 2, American-Born Chinese, Kung Fu Panda 4, Love Hurts, The Electric State, and Zootopia 2. We're not even going to begin to get into the exceptionally long list of really like 30, 40, whatever, how many movies that Jackie Chan has been in just in Hollywood. And for the record, as a slight tangent right now, if Simu Liu were to bugger off back to his, home ancestral homeland, he might find that there's an abundance of Asian representation in China and not so much in white countries. But of course, if you say that, you're a racist and a nationalist. Well, I am a fucking nationalist. Sue me. Hidden Strike, Rush Hour 4 just announced, Karate Kid Legends, Ride On, Panda Plant, A Legend, and The Shadow's Edge. Some of these are in Chinese. All of them are recent. And that literally is just like the top 7 movies that we can think of that are out and relevant right now. There are dozens more. And that's perfectly pertinent to this conversation as well. Ideally, what I'm trying to get across here is Asian representation never went anywhere. It's just that nobody gives a shit about you, Simu Liu. No one gives a shit about you because you're a fucking Karen. And a male Karen at that. Ben Wang, Karate Kid Legends, American-Born Chinese, Mean Girls, The Long Walk, Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. I've never seen a Hunger Games movie and I don't intend to. Ming Na Wen, Karate Kid Legends, Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett. Oh, that's some Disney money right there. Not that that's worth much. We'll get to that in another segment. Voice acting and TV work across Disney and Marvel properties. So she's a Disney stooge, but she's getting paid. Better believe that. That's why Disney isn't. But hey, you've got to redistribute the wealth. Bo and Yang, Fire Island, Bros, The Lost City, The Garfield Movie, The Wedding Banquet, Wicked for Good, SNL, Hong Chow, The Whale, The Menu, Asteroid City, The Night Agent, The Instigators, The Kinds of Kindness, Wuthering Heights, 3 Bags Full of Sheep Detective Movie. That sounds gash. Across musicals, action franchises, awards films, Disney tentpoles, Asian actors are doing far more than surviving. They are thriving. Correctamundo. They look Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man rocking the cinemas in the West and even in the Western-inspired East, like here where I live in the Philippines, doing massive business. The only career struggling is Simu Liu's, and the reasons are clear. What are the reasons? Well, no one gave a shit about him. He didn't do a good job carrying a franchise for Marvel. And of course, you can go ahead and say, oh, it was the coof, it was the masks. No, mate, no one watches this shit on streaming. Suck that. Or you could just say that the film never released in China, and there's a good reason for that, actually. There is a good reason. because he actually has pissed off the Chinese quite a lot by calling it, and I want to stress just enough, that this is a man who will go to bat for any Asian country, apparently except his own, even though he's a leftist. I swear to God, like Hassan Piker is more Chinese than Simu Liu, although that would just be cultural appropriation. He says that China is a third world country where people are starving. Yes, I mean, it was. It's probably doing a lot better now because they embraced capitalism. That's something you should probably also go and teach Hassan if you get a chance. But anyway, his public meltdowns have damaged his image, yeah. He had a massive spat with Vince Dow and got completely fucking cooked. He looked like an absolute moron. An absolute moron. And of course, then there was the bubble tea controversy, where he decided to shut down this lovely Canadian couple's business or attempt to get an investment with their attempt to bring an Eastern product, basically bubble tea, to the West, although it's already quite popular. They wanted to start a new company called Boba and do it in China, in what would be considered by most normal people a loving tribute to the Asian culture that created it. However, Simu Liu decided a while ago that he was going to take issue with white people for basically any matter whatsoever if he could, because he's a grifter. And he decided that he was going to take issue with them to such an extent that he would insult them and basically imply that they were appropriating his culture, or a culture that's very close to his heart. One more time for the people in the back. Simu Liu is from Chinese ancestry, as in the People's Republic, as in communist China, as in the people who oppress and bully Taiwan. But he's going to go to bat for Taiwan against some Canadians who are trying to pay tribute to it. Very clever boy. Very, very clever boy. Finally, and this is the most obvious one, when he's talking about Asian representation, he's not talking about Asians. He's talking about himself. He's talking about himself. Absolute moron. He's only interested in this because he has no major film releases. His franchises have stalled. Other Asian actors are receiving praise or starring roles that he wants. He's arguing with the critics online, or he's being overshadowed by genuinely successful Asian performers. As for our boy Simu, let's be honest, the best he can do is share a stage with another complete and total failure, Ncuti Gatwa. Simu, it's over, buddy. You've got no game. You've got no clout. You're irrelevant. Honestly, it's probably just time to hang it up. Go work for Walmart or something. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed that. That was my little rant about Simu Liu, the most pathetic actor to come out of Asia in a very, very, very long time. And I think we should all celebrate him by playing a clip from one of his contemporaries who also has no idea what the hell is going on when it comes to cultural appropriation.
Listen to what I'm saying, and you will understand, perhaps, what I'm trying to imply here.
That's very patronizing.
Yeah, I am being patronizing. I don't know who the you are, and you're over here chirping all the way from London about Palestine.
Stepping time!
Palestine!
Stepping time!
Palestine!
Stepping time! Stepping time! Come on, mighty!
Palestine!
Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time!
Palestine!
Never need a reason, never need a rhyme, and stepping time!
Palestine!
Kick your knees up! Kick your knees up!
Palestine!
Kick your knees up!
Palestine!
Never need a reason, never need a rhyme, kick your knees up!
Palestine!
That's who he wants to be. That's the thing about Simu Liu, is he doesn't seem to have realized yet that he's a natural born podcaster. You know, he might get an audience as big as this one day. MagesGuild here for the $2. Appreciate you, buddy. Says China are on the brink of the abyss. Well, yes, I know. Yeah, I know. That's what happens when you go commie. Pretty soon, you are staring into the abyss. Yeah. He should go back there though, if he wants to feel the plight of his people. Anyway, what we got here? We got some people. Simu Liu doesn't even play a victim well. He does it all the time. I know he's actually a really bad actor. He's not even convincing as himself. Oh, thanks very much, Ass-Butt-Tube. I like butchers my own words. Oh, well, you butchered your own words. So Spamalot says, has he not appropriated American culture? Well, that's a thing, isn't it? Apparently you can't do that because there is no such thing as white culture. So when brown and other people come to white countries and appropriate the culture by, you know, eating a Big Mac or whatever, that's not considered appropriation. That's considered, you know, reparations or redistribution of wealth or anything else. Look, you can't win when you play the game of Marxism. It's worth pointing that out. That's why we've all decided not to play anymore. Welcome to Will of the Fans. St. Hugo is here with 5 for the Grift Force. Wow, that's 5 for the Grift Force and 5 for the Princess.
Let's go, Grift Force! Doing it for the princesses!
Yeah, buddy. Thank you very much for that. That is 30 out of 50 we are at now. We are getting closer to additional JACKBOXing. And I would very much appreciate it if we could fill one of these bars up today. But, you know, no pressure or anything. I know you guys are probably strapped from fucking November. And December won't be any better. But hey, me too. So there we go. What else we got going on? Oh, wow. Lilith, go shock you, dog, you turd man. There's Lilith, you have a way with words that reminds me of my old English teacher after a couple of serious car accidents. Anyway, I appreciate you. I'm sorry. Oh, what a bastard. Anyway, we go hard around here and we go long. That's why I'm married. Anyway, we're going to be playing some JACKBOX in just a short time. John Boy, is Rhoda around? If not, it'll just be me and you for a little while. I'm going to share the link now because pretty much as soon as I'm finished with the next segment, we're going to get into some JACKBOX and we're going to play for at least an hour and have a good old time with that. Anyway, hold on a moment while I do that exact thing that I just said I was going to do. Boom. And there we go. We'll get into some JACKBOXing very soon. Literally, I looked at the slate of videos and various other topics that are going on right now, and I either thought, you know, I've already talked about them, or I've already covered them in some other way, and they're either not worth it yet, and plus there's never going to be any fucking news at Thanksgiving, or just generally that, like, you know, I've got enough videos to last me a lifetime at the moment, so I don't need to do any more talking at this point. We'll just do one more topic because I'm really interested in this one, and it blew up in my face in the most beautiful way yesterday. And no, I did not mean to sound gay.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. This is sounding really gay.
Alphabetti spaghetti!
Anyway, yeah, no, I want to talk a bit more about this Deadpool and Wolverine thing because it's actually really interesting. I thought it would be, you know, a laugh at Disney moment, but it wasn't just a laugh at Disney moment. It was also, if you know what you're looking for, total vindication for all YouTubers everywhere against journo filth who like to pretend that they know more than us. The actual reality of the situation is that they don't know what we know, and we know that what we know is true. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to do this topic, we're going to get it done, hashed out, and then the rest of the night is for you guys. So please fill the bars if you are so inclined or capable, and I would very much appreciate it as I attempt to continue to entertain you for the next hour and a half or so, and we will continue from there. In the meantime, let's talk about the topic at hand, because, well, you know those useless flaps of skin that call themselves mainstream media journalists or legacy media journos, or ex-mainstream / legacy journos with podcasts, or XX recognized journalists with sordid histories and an axe to grind against YouTubers who replaced them? Like, you know how they like to say that we know nothing of the systems or services that we criticize over here in Commentary Tube? Well, it turns out that we knew exactly as much as we thought, and a hell of a lot more than they thought. Because here comes Deadpool and Wolverine, a movie that I enjoyed in the cinema. It's not perfect. It has its flaws, chief among them being throwing the Deadpool franchise under the bus for some cheap laughs, but pretty good cheap laughs. Here it comes to prove that Disney is actually in even worse state than we thought. I know. You would think that Disney couldn't get any worse, right? Billions lost a year. Well, you see, in 2023, they lost roughly $1 billion across all their movies. In 2024, they lost significantly more than that. In 2025, they haven't actually had a success that we can think of. But the last success, well, at least until Avatar comes out, probably, maybe, don't even know about that, to be honest, anymore. But what we do know is that one of their biggest successes in the last 2 years, on paper, was Deadpool and Wolverine. But really, despite it bringing in $1.3 billion, was it a success? How much are people really paying to make movies? How much does it cost them to distribute those movies? And what realistic take can Disney expect from $1 billion hit? Apparently, it turns out that not only did we, the YouTubers, always know what we were talking about, we knew all the details even more intimately than we already thought we did. Let's go with this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a fucking look at this, because this is absolutely crazy. I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm not overselling here. I'm telling you, this article will show you how fucked Disney is in like 2,000 words or less. Probably 1,000 or less. Let's get into it then. Did Deadpool and Wolverine actually lose money? Staggering cost of Marvel film revealed. I'm telling you, you are not going to believe this. This isn't YouTube hyperbole. This is real. New reporting from Christian Silt and Caroline Reed at the London Standard has unearthed the true cost of Deadpool and Wolverine, a figure so massive it reshapes how we interpret the film's financial success, in quotes. Despite the movie grossing the $1.3 billion global mark, Disney's own UK production filings find that the studio may have walked away with far less profit than anyone expected and possibly brushed right up against break even. You are thinking right now that this is impossible. And I don't blame you. I was wrong too. Let's have a look. According to Silton Reed's findings, the film subsidiary, UK subsidiary, recorded $418.1 million in production spending, approximately $547.7 million USD, more than $500 million. Before global marketing was even factored in. Now that's important. Global marketing. How much does that cost? Stick with me. I've speculated before. Turns out it's more than even I thought. which means that all the numbers I've ever thrown out on a YouTube video before this one have actually probably been lowballing the cost. Oops, my bad. Turns out it was as bad as I thought, just not as bad as I was prepared to say. The number pushes Deadpool and Wolverine into the ranks of the most expensive productions in cinema history after accounting for the £82 million tax rebate, about 107 million USD. Disney's net production spend still clocks in at about 336.1 million pounds, or whatever that is in dollars. But that's only part of the picture, okay? Because you've got to remember, there are three basic attributes here. You've got your production spend, then you've got all the excess. You've got overheads, marketing, and distribution costs, etc., etc. Then you've got the actual share that they get back from the gross, the net. Remember this, because these three things are going to fucking felt Disney. The invisible giant on the balance sheet, like I said, we're going to get to it. $100 million is what Disney would consider a conservative global campaign. We've known this for a while. $150 million, a number I like to throw around, usually as the upper end. Turns out I was wrong. Standard blockbuster campaign. Oof. That's basically any Disney thing that has like The Rock in it. 200 million plus, pay attention to that plus, aggressive worldwide rollout. These are your Marvel films, your Star Wars films, that kind of stuff. Big fucking tentpole movies. Which one do you think Deadpool and Wolverine falls under? You remember the marketing for that? It was colossal. It was everywhere. That's a 200 million plus. Operative word, plus. Even the conservative scenario pushes overall spending past 436 million, while realistic industry estimates bring the total closer to 536 million in combined costs. And that is before the back-end deals, distribution costs, interest, or delayed production overhead, which we know this movie had. Not only that, let's remember the colossal fucking overheads they had for Snow White and Captain America, and then as a result of Captain America, Thunderbolts, plus the rebranding of Thunderbolts to New Avengers. Bad times. But we're sticking to Deadpool and Wolverine for this. This will give you a working metric that you can use. Box office reality check. Deadpool and Wolverine earned $1.338 billion worldwide, a figure Disney was eager to tout without revealing the true cost structure behind the scenes. But Disney never keeps the full box office whole. Studios typically retain 55% of domestic revenue, 40% of international, and only 25% from China. Now imagine that you are Disney and you try to push out as many films as you possibly can into China. Then you have to get them there, you have to market them there, you have to distribute them there. For 25%? What does that number look like? You're going to see in a second. Using verified figures, $636.7 million domestic and $701.3 million international, with $59.7 million coming from China. The real picture looks like this. Domestic revenue, 55%. Domestic total, $636.7 million. $350.2 million retained. Okay. International. Total, $701.3 million. China, $59.7 million. Non-China, $641.6. Non-China retained at 40%, $256.6 million. China, $14.9 million. Ouch. Total retained studio revenue, $621.7 million. So that number is less than half. Less. Well, maybe just slightly more than half of what they gross accumulated. 1.338 billion immediately becomes 621 million. 0.7. 622 to round up. Not that that will matter for much longer. Now, let's remember there are other factors here. Remember, there's marketing, there's distribution, there's back-end costs, there's reshoots. Profit scenarios based on updated numbers. Scenario A, if they only threw $100 million at the marketing, which we know they didn't, then they would have made $185.6 million because they would have spent $436.1 million after their tax rebate. Revenue 621, their profit would have been 185.6. Scenario B, standard marketing, which we also know they didn't use. 486.1 spend, 621.7 revenue, profit 135.6. It's getting lower. Scenario C, the actual marketing campaign minimum that they would have used for Deadpool and Wolverine. Spend 536.1 million, revenue around 621.7 million, profit 85 million. So from 1.338 billion, we're now looking at a profit margin of 85 million. Shit. Okay. If marketing crept above 200 million, as is common for Marvel films, you could be looking at a $250 million budget here right now for marketing. The margin tightens to razor thin. Once back-end participation, distribution fees, interest, tax liabilities, and production delay overhead, which we know it had, are factored in, Deadpool and Wolverine may have generated shockingly little actual profit for a movie that crossed 1.3 billion globally. Yikes. Disney's spending problem. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. What the numbers make painfully clear is that Disney's production budgets are spiraling far beyond what even $1 billion hit can comfortably sustain. Holy shit, son. Whoa. You do not want that in your life. The company has built a pattern in recent years. Take a film with enormous box office potential and bury it under a mountain of unnecessary spending. Well, it's not necessarily unnecessary. I mean, if you're making ridiculous progressive decisions on the fly, the chances are you are going to have to change your movie every 3 months. Because let's be honest, the rules of progressivism change every 3 months. This is why corporations cannot go woke without going broke. Deadpool and Wolverine should have been one of the easiest Marvel wins ever. Instead, $500 million production costs and a massive worldwide marketing push dragged the film's actual return down to a tiny fraction of what the public assumes. This is no one-off problem. Disney has allowed its budgets to inflate to even the point where legitimate successes have to fight to even just break even at a time when audiences are more selective because we've all decided, okay, I don't feel like going and spending fucking $25 and buying popcorn on top of that to go and sit in an uncomfortable chair to be marketed to and propagandized to by communists. Still, they pretend that the early 2010s boom never ended. At the end of the day, they more than likely made less than $100 million. And that's without counting distribution costs or production overheads. That 85 million very quickly turns to single digits. And to be honest, it might have actually lost money because reshoots are not cheap. You're talking tens of millions for that. And let's not forget, this is last year, still the same financial year that they were touting a little while ago, but the same year then as Snow White, Captain America, Captain Black America, whatever it is. And of course, Thunderbolts. All of which had huge budgets, all of which ballooned in costs, none of which made any money. Disney. You are fucked. God, I love saying that. There you go, chaps, ladies, gentlemen, and nothing in between. That is all the content I have for today. We're going to play some Jackbox. We've got a short stream today. That's it. That's all it was. because honestly, there wasn't much else to talk about. There's no more news coming out, and I've covered everything else. So there we go. John, if you've got the link, hey, he's already here. Look at that fucking head.
Is already here. You know, the other thing to just reiterate is Deadpool versus Wolverine was shot with COVID era protocols, so that also drives the cost.
Oh, you're talking about a $200 million loss then?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Terrible.
And there was also a writer's strike in there somewhere as well. Like there's all kinds of crazy bullshit. That
Terrible.
Yeah.
That's true. The writer's strike was before that too. Yeah, that was 2023.
Yeah.
So worst time writer's strike of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
And as I recall, like it was basically because like they thrive in those movies on doing ad libs and just kind of like takes on the fly, and it was like everything has to be exactly so. Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit they had to go through that just grinded their whole production to a fucking standstill basically for years. So yeah. Probably far more expensive than what is even reported.
Yep. So there we go. Anyway, any sign of Rhoda? Or is he...
I am not aware. I know he was up last night doing live streams with Noise and Lilith, but Lilith's here, so...
Lilith probably has a better idea than we do then.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, we're going to play some Jackbox anyway. If you could just give me like 1 minute, I'm going to go check on everybody and let them know what's going on. And then we'll get into the games.
Indeed. Just, getting out of the shower. Well, around the time the show started. And drink some coffee. And get a little quick breakfast. Knowing that I was going to be popping in here. What do we got going on with people here? He said he'd be here. All right. Well, thank you for letting me know, Lilith. Rhoda, whenever you're ready, just the link is where it always is. So, and hey, what up? Good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving if you're stateside, and just a general, good day on Thursday in general. Anywhere else in the world that does not celebrate silly pilgrim parties and whatnot. He said he'd be here before he goes to. All right, well, then it's kind of up in the air. We'll see what happens. he I don't know. Maybe if he set an alarm, he'd be all right. But there's every possibility that he did not. Do you look at the video I made? I did not have a chance to just yet, James. I assume you're talking about the one for Windows, for deep loading and all that kind of stuff. I do plan on checking it out. Let's see. What else we got going on here? Oh, good morning to you as well, Roadkill. Hail. Yeah. No, I spent yesterday pretty much just kind of in a down, in a down state. I didn't really do all that much of anything. When we got done with the show, I watched like a thing that I'd been planning on checking out for a little bit, and then I ended up just taking a nap. And when I woke up, I did a few things that I didn't have a chance to get taken care of for the last few days. And then I was like, oh yeah, I was going to play games today. And so I went and I restarted the prologue section for Expedition 33, since everybody was like, oh, you missed all this stuff, because I just ran through the crowd and didn't really do much of anything. So I ended up, talking to all the various people. I spent an hour doing the stupid dodge bullshit because I was trying to parry. And then I realized,
you're talking about Expedition 33.
Yeah. When
actually, I'll tell you, I never attempted dodging
Oh God.
I never did. I just went straight to the parry button. And
I know that's what I did for about 45 minutes, and then I
somebody
realized,
told me that it's much easier to dodge.
Yeah.
And you should practice dodging first.
Yeah.
Like, go to an area where you've got a particular bad guy that has your fucking number.
Mhm.
Practice dodge against them until you get that down. And when you dodge, you also get a clear indicator of the perfect parry window as well.
Yeah.
But with the safety to not get killed doing it. I never tried that. So I made it harder for myself.
See, that's the thing. There is a in the prologue, there is a there's just a test battle with Sophie where they actually.
Did you go back and do the mime?
I did. I went back and I did all the.
How was the fight? Because I think I got lucky when I one shot it.
Yeah. So you have to do the overcharge tack. And if you do that, then
so it hit Gustav, and
if you do anything else other than that, then he'll
that was the first thing I did. I hit him with the overcharge, and it fucked it.
Yeah,
crippled it.
Yeah, pretty much. But there is a test battle to get you to get familiar with dodging. No. This is even earlier. There's a dude in
did you
the
not
crowd.
hang around and fight Mael? Because I fought her like.
Oh yeah, no, I did that. I did that also. I mean, I got all 3 of the tokens and I did all the stuff that I'd done the night before. But I went all the way back to like basically right when you first slot in and you start going through the town. And there's a guy who's painting, and he ends up painting a scene of you and Sophie battling, and for about an hour, like I said, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
For 45 minutes, I'm sitting there, I'm like, Perry, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm totally, and I'm like, hold on. Dodge is an actual button. It's not, they want me to actually legitimately fucking dodge.
Yeah,
So
I know,
I spent an hour just doing this one thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this taking forever? You know, I'm like she won't, this battle won't end. Like I've kicked her ass. I've done the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, once I realized that I'm just crack ass, and hey, I was able to get that all sorted out. I got into it, and then I got to the first base encampment.
Hello. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Got a smiley here.
Indeed.
Hello, Lee. How are you? How are you? Hello.
Good evening.
You're glad you don't live in the Expedition 33 universe, aren't you? I am. Princess Pooh is here.
Indeed.
Right.
I would have been done and dusted over a decade ago if that were the case, or I guess I guess about 5 years ago. 5-6 years ago. So yeah.
Hey,
doing
there we go.
quick maths.
Come here, look at the camera.
Yeah.
Mwah. What do we owe this visit?
Indeed.
Oh, okay. Oh, apparently I'm babysitting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she can see herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got her feet on the desk now too. She's developing that ability to sort of balance herself now. So
indeed,
this is one of the little girls that you guys are sustaining when you fill either of these bars. You know. So thank you. I don't know why Mummy just brought her in here. Just
bright eyes.
I guess she needed a minute to do something else, and I'm not particularly busy right now. So here we go. Hello, little one. She stole my face.
Yeah.
She's totally stolen my face. But actually, in mannerisms, she reminds me of my mom. When she laughs, it's like 100%. My mom was like no half measures emotionally.
Right.
If she was happy, you know, she was the most joyous creature in the universe. If she was angry, you better leg it, you know. Hello, Lily. Come on, Lil. Lil of the fans. That's
indeed.
Her. Lily. That's her nickname, don't worry. You're not being doxxed, are you? No.
I think
all right. Oh, she's got my earphone. Oh. Thank you, Mommy. See you later.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, she's gorgeous, isn't she? She's turning into such a little cutie. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's really boisterous too. Like, she's not physically boisterous like her sister, but she just loves to laugh and look at you She's big on eye contact. Anyway, you were saying, sorry, mate.
That's right. Oh,
so where are you now?
I made it to the first base encampment. Basically, I got back to where I was effectively, and then just went a little bit further, and then I was like, all right, well, I've got game stuff to do in the morning, so I'll go and I'll just pause it here for right now. I do when we get done doing this, I got to find out if we're actually doing the weekend culture tomorrow or not, because I know with it being a holiday, there's every chance that Brian might be traveling, so I might have that going on, which means that tomorrow I'd only have one thing to do. Of course, tonight, Toasty, we're going to be over on her channel doing stuff over there, so who I just sent the link to. If you would like to join us, Toasty, since I see you in the chat, and Rhoda's not here, you are more than welcome to join in. So yeah, I plan on doing a little bit more with it in the next few days immediately. Oh, hey, look at that. We're all, it's all John right now. Welcome to I guess Will of the John. Oh no. Toasty, let's see. Yeah, there we go. And Will is back. But yeah, Toasty, I sent you the link in Discord if you want to join in. You are
yeah,
all
to get in here. So I asked you a question. I don't know if you heard it. I said, did you get to the scene with all the bodies yet?
Oh yeah, that was quite the thing. Yeah,
gives you a good indication of the relationship between Gustav and Luna. Loon, rather. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you like Loon yet?
I mean, I haven't really done all that much with her. She seems like a good healer class.
She is my biggest damage outputter.
Yeah. Yeah.
She has an ability. She has an ability later, and this is later. But let me just tell you, I'm not going to tell you too much. It's a fucking godsend that they allow you to completely remap all of your points later. And you should do it. You should get into the practice of doing it quite regularly, because you're going to unlock some skills and then later figure out, oh, these are fucking useless.
Yeah.
Like there's one skill she has. Oh, there's another one. Another tip. Another thing the game will not tell you. Is it Pictos? I can't remember anymore. The Pictos are the things you equip, right? And then the Luminas are the abilities you get from them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So pay attention to the passive stats on your Pictos. Literally read them when you're equipping them. Because I didn't for the longest time. And when I started to, I suddenly realized I could make it so that people had like 100% accuracy.
Right.
And for example, just not to spoil anything, because it's not spoiler, it's a mechanical thing, not a plot thing. But Luna will later have access to an ability when you get enough points down the chain that will give her one of each of 4 elements all at once. And then she ends up with like an end game ultra move that requires her to have one of each.
Right.
But the problem is, unless you have total accuracy, you won't generate the 4 that you need with the first move. So pay attention to the passive stats.
Oh yeah.
And remember the stats that get the boosts when you're upgrading their core stats are the ones you want to focus on.
Oh yeah. No, whenever I play RPGs,
if you're good enough at parrying, yeah, but it's not like a normal RPG where you want to sort of roundly increase everything a little bit.
Oh yeah, no.
You can leave 2 out of 5 stats completely unfilled.
Right.
And if you're good enough at parrying, it won't matter.
Right. Well, what I was saying is that whenever I play RPGs, I always I always look at secondary conditions.
Right.
That are,
look at what they do to each other as well before you upgrade them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in my experience, basically attack is a big one. Health is a good one. Evasion is massive.
Yeah. Alien Fireteam, even though it's not technically a role-playing game, has similar kind of things with it in terms of having passive outputs and all that kind of stuff. And if you know what you're doing in the way that you can get those things to interact, you can
exactly.
Very
Cookie Kaiju knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
By the way, because like literally she has this thing called like elemental something and then elemental something else, basically.
Yeah.
The 2 attacks. One literally, if you get her accuracy up to 100%, which you can, in a sort of mid game, if you aim for those 2 moves, look for them on the grid, find them, and then go straight for them, and then add like 1 healing move as well. But if you do that, you'll basically be able to kick out damage that you would never have fucking imagined. But there you go. Anyway, I'm not. That's enough. All right, Sin Hugo. I'm sorry. Enough tips. There you go. I'm just telling him. I'm just telling him mechanical shit.
Yeah.
The mechanical shit is like there's
like
things that there are things that the game doesn't tell you that it should.
Right. It's people
Like
acting as
passive
though
stats.
I don't play that I didn't used to.
No, I know that, but it's just that I found as a seasoned JRPG guy, there are elements to this that are not typical, and that they can utterly change a completely losing effort.
Yeah, no,
I didn't tell him the most OP move. There's a more OP move than that. There's a much more OP move.
Yeah, I would. Here's the thing, and this is probably gonna piss people off a little bit. I'm not big into
JRPGs. Yeah, that's why I told him.
Right. And so
to get him into the mindset, basically.
Right. And so everybody's gonna be like, "This is sacrilege." I'm just like, all right. Everybody tells me I got to play this for the story, and that it's so good.
Yeah, the story's worth any.
So yeah,
if you told me it was like a fucking mobile puzzle game, I'd be like, and the plot's that good, I'd play it.
Yeah, right. And so that's the thing. It's just like normally turn-based. I have no problem with people who enjoy that. Just I'm kind of. It's not necessarily the main thing I focus on when I do games. And the closest that I really get to it is VATS and Fallout at this point. But right, and that is not the same thing. But I do like the way that all the maths work within your mechanics and all that kind of stuff. So I'm playing it more for the story than to try to like.
It's not just. It's just that this particular game doesn't necessarily follow strict sort of D&D rules. There are hidden values that will affect each other, and they're not hidden. It's just that they're not made obvious. So you go right ahead and all I'm trying to say by demonstrating this, because guys, don't panic. He'll forget most of this.
Yeah, I'm not even really paying like because
But
Toasty's all like, "Boo John, you really are going to boo John when I go and tell you that the quick time events for your attacks." I just was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna make that automatic." I'm not.
Don't do that. You'll never hit as much. You'll never hit as hard. They're really easy. All you got to do is hit it when it's.
I understand, but it's just
corner. When it's in the diamond shape, right? From your perspective, it's like.
Oh, I get it, and I was doing it well
here
enough.
and here. It's simple.
Well
it's all the same button. It's fucking easy peasy.
I'm just not.
If you can't play this, you'll never play Legend of Dragoon.
God, I'm trying to remember if I did back in the day.
Legend of Dragoon had a combat system where if you don't press anything, you'll do one strike. If you then there's like this kind of target thing that when it hits the square in the middle, you hit it. But then every now and then it will throw a red one at you, and if you have to press circle instead of X, otherwise, and that's a defense, it's a parry. But it's in the middle of a combo.
Right.
Believe me, trust me, you will not feel this way in a few levels.
Yeah, no, I'm still in the very early going, so maybe
don't make anything automatic.
Yeah, no, maybe I'll grow into it, but for right now,
if you put it on automatic, you have to now. This is the time to do it. It's like not teaching your kid to walk and then expecting them.
Right. But again, like my purpose for playing this is more for the story than to try to I don't know. Like I say,
maybe we should put together a Kickstarter for a remake of Legend of Dragoon. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Yes.
If Sony was paying attention right now, they would be already greenlighting a remake of Legend of Dragoon because that's the closest thing they have. And probably one of the closest things that exists to Expedition 33 right now. And if they had a brain in their fucking heads, they would be like, oh, we've got that IP. Let's make it again. That would be a very, very smart move. And put it day and day on PC. Instant money, especially because Legend of Dragoon became one of those kind of rare games, a bit like Suikoden. You saw the kind of fucking numbers that game was doing when it came out again.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
Anyway, James Opposite, sorry, James OP, for $5 says, Will, did I show you the video on me on-shotting groups in New Game Plus? No, one-shotting. No, I didn't. I didn't see that. I've done it myself, but I've also played around with the death into ultra damage mechanic, which basically makes you impossible to kill. Because it's like endgame Final Fantasy X stuff where death will give you a boost in your overdrive, and then that makes you get like ultra damage because you've geared your weapons right, and then you're just hitting 99999 every fucking attack. Expedition 33 has a game that's very similar to Final Fantasy X.
Right.
Basically.
And didn't Legend of Dragoon, I'm trying to remember, because I know I used to have an old RPG that it had something, it was similar to the Limit Break on Final
Legend
Fantasy
of no, there's no there's a Power Ranger mechanic where you turn into winged armored like super guys who, but it's not like a Limit Break thing.
Okay.
By the way, James not finishing his chat says, I can't remember if it was you or someone else on my old X account. I don't think it was me, buddy.
Yeah. If
it was, I can't remember it. And I apologize if it is me. But either way, fucking impressive, buddy.
In the original PlayStation, there was JRPG.
Between Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8, or just after Final Fantasy
8? 7, it was something else.
Must have been 1998 or 1999. It was clearly inspired by Final Fantasy 7 more than anything else, because the main character alone, he looks like Cloud.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure I actually did own Legend of Dragoon. And
I had it, and then I lent it to someone, and I never saw him again.
Yeah. As I recall, I'm pretty sure that I had to turn my PlayStation upside down to get it to play, and ended up causing some kind of difficulty at one point with the save file. But I'm pretty sure I actually used to play that, and I enjoyed it for as long as I was playing it. But
Dragoon, I finished it, but it took fucking ages.
Yeah,
I've only finished it once. A great game. I actually, when I first came to the Philippines, one of the things I was in the middle of when I decided to move was downloading a ROM of it.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I purchased it, so that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I spent like the first 6 months that I lived in the Philippines desperately trying to play a video game, playing Legend of Dragoon on my MacBook on OpenEMU.
Right.
Yeah, which is basically RetroArch for
Mac.
No,
I shifted from JRPGs into Western RPGs because of Knights of the Old Republic, and then
see, I didn't play KOTOR until way
3.
I didn't play KOTOR until like it was 10 years old already.
No, I played great shit out of that. Even right. KOTOR too. You
want to play Legend of Legaia on PS? Yeah, I played that. I played that. I played basically anything that looked like a JRPG on the PS1.
Maybe, yeah.
I loved JRPG and I got well into them. I played everyone that was released in PAL. So I played obviously both Suikoden's, Grandia 1. I also played Alundra, which is a Zelda clone, with my dad, and I need to stream that for my dad, but I've been so busy I haven't had time to do anything. I also played Legaia, and I played some real fucking turkeys too. I played Grandstream Saga, and I played Guardians Crusade. This game is fucking trash.
Right.
And I played the shit out of it. And then I let my dad play it, and he finished it. I never finished it. This game was trash. Like honestly, it was like, mechanically it was an okay RPG. Oh, I played all the Breath of Fire 3 and 4 as well. Yes. Oh God, I've got to show you the game.
I think actually, yeah, technically the last JRPGs I played was Golden Sun on my Game Boy Advance.
You got to see this shit, man. Hang on. This is Guardians Crusade. It had basically a good intro. It was mechanically a solid RPG, but it looked trash. It's Activision too. but the graphics were so cartoonish that people were like, "Oh my god, this is awful." It's so, but it gets really good in like the second half.
Right.
But it's so cartoonish. Like, I think they just didn't understand really what they were supposed to be doing. Like, you could have had anime cutscenes and people would have taken it a ton more seriously. Plus, you had this stupid creature that later you can fly around on. But it's actually a pretty good game. You see, like, the legs and stuff. This game was so lame, but still very playable.
Right. Yeah, aesthetics aren't necessarily the greatest.
No, they're not helping themselves at all.
But
it makes it look like you're not taking it seriously.
Right. But the mechanics probably, fundamentally.
I mean, if you compare that, for example, like there is some good shit in this intro, right? And you sort of, when I was playing it, I was like 14 maybe, and I was like, this could be really good. There's something about the way it looks that makes me feel like they're not serious. Yeah.
Right.
Compare that, for example, to the Wild Arms intro. Mechanically, only about as good as Guardians of the Galaxy, but you just take it that much more seriously. Because of the way it looks and the music.
Oh yeah, it's like did you ever play Ghost in the Shell on PlayStation?
No, I never played the game.
The game, it was not all that great, but it had the anime cut into it, and so that raised it up quite a bit.
But you know what I mean? Like when a game looked like this in the 90s, you're like, oh, this is serious shit. I love that look he gets in his eyes there when he climbs. One of my favorite games, this. Brilliant game.
Indeed.
Great animation too, for what it is, with the low frame rate and everything back then. Anyway, there you go. So that's your JRPG rewind, as John talks about the JRPG that he's playing.
Indeed.
By the way, I want to make that a thing, guys. If you talk to anyone about Expedition 33, don't call it a JRPG, call it a JRPG. Because it's French.
Yes, it is very French.
J apostrophe arpège.
and even though he may not do the body capture for it, you could tell that very much that it's Charlie Cox's facial animation.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's the facial animations of Maxence Cazorla.
Oh, really? Well, they must look incredibly similar because like
Charlie Cox did interviews about the game, and he's so very self-deprecating about the level of effort he put into it. He's like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I just read what they said.
Right.
Well, in a booth.
Like I say, they must look similar because there's a certain just gestures in his face, things like that. It's
wait until there's a scene. I mean, they clearly based Gustav's face off Robert Pattinson. It's widely recognized, even though they've never admitted it, that I know of. But you wait for a scene where Gustav has to shout one time. He has to do like a shout. Basically, it's a password, and he has to do a shout. That's all I'm going to say. It's very funny, and also because Gustav is a very serious character, it's especially funny. Because this is the beautiful thing about the world of Expedition 33. The more you explore into it, the more you'll start to see sort of elements of like childish whimsy in the world, and you'll start to wonder why such a world is mixed with such a horrifying cycle of death.
Indeed. Yeah, no, there's certain things.
That's it. That's the limit, guys, right? I cannot say another word past that, Yeah.
No, it's definitely it's definitely got some qualities where I'm like, all right, this is cool. I'm still very much in the onboarding phase. So.
Let me put it this way: you've got a world that is extremely whimsical and wonderful, and also horrifying and tragic. Right. These two things cannot coexist.
I know that sounds relatable. That's like
I do, James. I do. I want to tell him everything right now. I want him to stop streaming right now and go and play that fucking game and come back in like 3 days when he's finished it and tell me that he's ready to talk. And finally, I will have someone to talk to.
Right. Just tell everybody, I'm taking a week off. I gotta go do this.
Like, my wife didn't watch the streams. My dad watched the streams, but he barely understood them because he was he was not doing very well at the time.
Right.
Literally, I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh man, I just want to talk to someone about all these fucking heavy concepts, but I haven't been able to, and I've been sitting on it for like 6 months at this point. So I'm really happy that you gave him the game.
Yeah. No, I'm very grateful, very appreciative. I gotta balance this out with like, because I also got Arc Raiders the other day too. So I've got
Arc Raiders. Fuck that shit. I guarantee you, everyone's streaming Arc Raiders. If you were,
I'm not right. But I'm just saying, like,
monetized in a month.
It's one of those things where somebody goes and gives you a gift, and it's an actual
someone gifted it to you. Okay,
yeah.
don't fuck.
Yeah,
fair enough.
So so I got to make time to do stuff with them as
but
well.
Honestly, there is one game in 2025. I don't care what anyone says. There is one game in 2025, and it is Expedition 33.
Well,
no question.
Well, yeah, no, I've already played through Metal Gear, through Delta.
If you've ever been to Royston Vasey.
So,
all right, it's time for some Jackbox. I'm just going to grab my tablet. Hold on.
No worries. Toasty's still out there. John needs to play with me, and we should record it. What are we? Oh, our creators or what? Speaking of play with me, Toasty, I sent you the link. Get in here.
Yeah, get your ass in here. We sent you the link.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm going to send the link to a few people too.
Indeed.
Just quickly before we get going. But yeah, you can feel, right, how fucking passionate I am talking about Expedition 33. It has been a long time since a game made me like this. A long time. Even the last Zelda game didn't make me like this.
Understandable, to be fair, like they've kind of been coasting. I haven't really been too interested in too many new Zelda games over the years. Not enough to go out of my way to buy.
To be honest, I really loved it, but there's not much plot in the last two Zelda games. They really dialed down the plot.
Right.
They seem to have gone right back to the drawing board and gone, oh, what was good about Zelda 1? But they seem to have picked up a bit of what was bad about Zelda 1 as well.
Right.
As in fucking zero plot that you can actually engage with or participate in. Like they did basically like with Breath of the Wild. It's like, okay, unlock the fragments and you'll discover what happened while you were asleep and can do nothing to stop it.
Right.
And then in Breath of the Wild, it's like, oh, we sent Zelda back in time. And here, uncover these so you can find out what happened that you cannot do anything about.
Right?
It's like, for the love of fuck, finally you're like, oh, I see. Now I know where the Master Sword is. Okay, I'll go get it. And that's the greatest moment in the game. I love the game, by the way. I love the game. Wonderful to play.
Right.
Beautiful masterpiece.
It's all a game of telephone.
But there's no story. Like they got good at this with Wind Waker and Twilight Princess especially, and also Skyward Sword. They got very good at throwing in cutscenes and stuff. That's why that's what I think they should never have made a movie, because how are you supposed to make a movie when the plot is the last thing you care about?
Right.
In the games. But hey, whatever. Anyway, what does Toasty say? She has to shower and have my face ready. That's fine, dear. We've got about an hour and a half before we have to wrap up. So
yeah.
And Sonia's here. Says, hey, can't stay, but just wanted to pop in and say hi. Wish you a great stream. Thank you, Sonia. We appreciate you. We're going to be playing some Jackbox now because the stream has ostensibly finished half an hour ago. So
And
So there we
hope
go.
you had a happy Thanksgiving.
It says work is crazy for Black Friday.
I bet.
Oh, Black Friday.
What's even the movie that people are going to see today?
There's
pay
not one.
attention to this shit anymore.
Zootopia 2.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Some furry shit.
I don't know. Apparently the first one was quite good.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Wicked, of course.
There we are. Okay, yeah.
See how little that movie is relevant to me?
Right.
I thought of Zootopia 2 before I thought of Wicked. Even as we've been covering Cynthia Erivo for like the last week and a half.
Right. It's kind of like whenever you go and you set me up to like ask me stuff where it's like about Star Wars, I'm like, I don't know, dude. What?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
If you want to talk about like celebrity meltdowns, then I'll talk about Wicked. If you want to talk about the movie, I haven't fucking got a clue, man. I don't care. I haven't seen The Wizard of Oz since I was about 10 years old. You know, it was too lame for me then. There we go. Zootopia 1 apparently is very good. Yeah, a lot of adults really like it.
From my understanding, though, is very different from the actual. I believe it's a manga that was adapted from. That's very different. Not quite for kids.
No, probably not. Anyway, excuse me. I'm just going to go ahead and get Champed Up lined up.
Indeed.
So we can play it.
Indeed.
And we'll get going.
Yeah, make
and
sure
I'll put
we
on
got
the
the
music.
extra time and all that wonderful stuff.
I think, we've got all the same settings as before.
Cool.
And we'll get this off. Let's put in the code. Oh, funny. All right, I'll drop it in the private. There you go. And in a second, chat, if you're here and you're watching, we got 30 people watching. It's not a lot, but it's a good, intimate audience. So get ready, and we will be sharing the screen.
It's a variety of ways that can be pronounced.
Sad, pathetic interlopers who want to try and ruin it for everyone, well, then I would strongly recommend against doing that, because I will just mod you out of the game. So don't waste our time or yours.
Indeed.
And welcome to Rhoda.
There he is. Yeah, we stalled long enough that he got here.
Hell yeah. You're right. We stalled all that time talking about Expedition 33.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy? I'll put the code in the chat again.
Yeah.
Have you got into it yet, Rhoda?
No, I've been being dragged around everywhere, but it's all right.
Indeed.
Seem pissed off, buddy. You okay?
I'm good. Yeah.
Oh. If anything's not good, you can feel free to vent it right here.
It's just there's only 24 hours in a day, and there's only 7 days in a week, and I need like at least 36 and like 9.
Preaching to the fucking bishop on that one, my friend.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right, code's there. Take your time.
Yeah.
Chat's patient bunch. We like them.
Yeah.
All right, Rhoda's in. We're going to share the screen, guys. Get ready. Get your devices ready. We're going to share it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Indeed. While we're waiting for other people to join in, Rhoda, did you by chance have work yesterday, or since we were last here?
No.
No? Okay. So we're not up to date on the Guardian situation. So.
Unfortunately, I have no idea.
Good enough.
Yeah, that is good enough. No news is good news, yeah?
Indeed.
Chat! For the benefit of those of us who are sick and tired of being interfered with by retards with nothing better to do, if you're in, say so in the chat. Thank you.
Indeed.
Yamato's in. Hugo's in. All right. Wait, what? I'm seeing St. Hugo, Thrawn, and Lilith.
Yeah. We mean if you're in the game.
I mean, if you're in the game and you've actually got into the game and you're here, then please say so in the chat so that we know it's really you.
Yeah, and not someone just using
someone with no time,
pseudonym.
no life, and all the time in the world to fuck with us.
Yeah. Well, with that
Sorry,
said,
but that's the way
Yamato,
it
there
is,
are
but
two
that is
spots
the way
to
it
fill
is, and if
you would
people are
like
going to
to
act like children, then I'm going to treat them like fucking children.
Indeed.
Nah, it's all good. Yamato, get in here. Get in the game. It's
Yeah.
fucking easy. All you got to
Yeah.
do is draw some silly pictures. Fucking easy. But we do appreciate you guys. Also, if you don't have time to play or you got something else you got to do, that's cool. But if you can still, after everybody else is in, put in the code and join the audience, which allows you to vote and potentially fuck us up when we think we're about to win.
Although I do think our troll is in some corner. Yeah, I think he's in some corner, coping and seething, because I did kind of dig into him the other day.
I mean, maybe it's that, but I think more likely than not, it's the fact that you can't chat unless you've got a fucking membership for an hour, a subscriber for an hour, and then even if you do come in and spout some nonsense about socialism or whatever, then we're just going to ban you anyway. So it's a waste of your fucking time. You might as well go find someone stupid to fucking interfere with. Oh, it's the same as always. You know, it's the artist formerly known as Kira.
Yeah.
Sorry, the autist formerly known as Kira.
Yeah.
And you guys take your time. It's fine.
Yeah, but you know, like I
honestly, I'm tired of giving them airtime.
If you think that if you think you're doing anything special by doxing people when you do everything you can to hide your own identity, all it does is show how much of a fucking worm you are. So.
Afraid so, Yamato. And that's right. Seemed to take issue with me calling Hassan Piker a retard the other day. I mean, let's be honest. It's perfect that the trigonometry debate with Hassan Piker came out not that long ago, and believe me, we will get to that. I'm saving it for a wanker of the week. But yeah, that if you've not seen it yet, Hassan Piker ended up in a fucking debate with the guys from Trigonometry. Now, I don't always agree completely with the guys from Trigonometry, but Konstantin Kissin is a British national now who was born in a Soviet Russia. Right? Or he was born in Soviet Russia. And you might find that Hassan is actually not very good at debate, which would explain why he cancelled his debate with Ben Shapiro. You say what you like about Ben Shapiro, but the man made a reputation for himself destroying people in debates. And many of these university students that Ben Shapiro destroys are more intelligent than Hassan Piker. Hassan Piker is a 100 IQ max. So what now?
When did this happen?
Oh, this week. I just didn't bring it up because I didn't want to give Hassan another fucking concurrent wanker of the week, because it would just become the Hassan.
Yeah, he's turning into Brock Lesnar.
You know what I mean? It was becoming Brock Lesnar. Or John Cena. The John Cena of...
John Cena, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want him to become the John Cena of wanker of the week, so I decided to give it to Simu Liu instead. Just literally so that... Because I'm a better booker than Vince McMahon. That's why. Shapiro would annihilate Puka. Exactly. That's the thing. He would have like scraped him across the floor. It would have been brutality.
Yeah, I don't even like Ben Shapiro, but yeah.
Hassan's not a good debater or an intellectual in any capacity. Despite portraying himself as that. Ben Shapiro is not as kind as Konstantin Kissin or Charlie Kirk. Ben Shapiro would annihilate exactly what Thrawn said. So I'm annoyed that we didn't get to see that, but we did get to see him get annihilated by much kinder people, which in many ways is the same thing. All right, guys, we've got 2 minutes 30 to draw. Let's get into it. Okay. I don't know. I don't fucking know. That's really tough. I don't know what to draw. Ah, shit. I guess I'll go with this. Yeah, that'll work, I guess. Maybe? Fuck if I know.
There we go.
I've got no idea for this one, literally.
Yeah, I'm getting felted by this as well. It's fucked.
See, that's why it's good to have old standbys.
All right, fine. I'll draw some tits too.
That's right. That's right.
Fucking dick.
Sometimes you just gotta be like, oh, that's my safety.
Try that.
50 seconds. That's 40 to you guys in chat.
There we go.
Shit! Submit! Okay. Huh? I don't fucking know. What is this, a shoe?
If you've got mine, I don't know what it is either.
Looks like a shoe. One minute 10. Chat. I don't fucking know what to do here.
Wasn't quite sure either, so I'm just doing a hybrid because it's just like whatever.
What a fucking stupid question.
Oh, come on. I already put the name in there, you bastard.
God damn it. All right, let's go. I put it in already.
Yeah, mine's in. Yeah, it is.
It's fucking bonkers. It's disconnected. That's fucking why.
Ah,
Stupid piece of shit.
ball sack.
I don't know if it worked or not.
Generic clown.
Generic clown, evil clown, LGBTQ plus. Champion of hot messes.
Well,
I don't like evil clowns. I like generic clowns. They're okay.
Right.
So I'm voting for generic clown. And I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks.
So they have this thing, evidently, speaking of clowns, for Linux. There's evidently this thing called Bazaar, similar to Flatpak. It's a program, a program app.
Hey, it
for
made it. It
installing
made it
things.
anyway. Sydney
Nice.
Sweeney has good leg. That's your home now, kid. I figured the leg is more powerful than the shoe.
Indeed.
Champion of Grandma's house. Well, it won't matter, will it? If that leg goes anywhere.
Indeed.
Whoever's house it is, it doesn't matter.
Indeed. But yeah.
Sydney Sweeney has good leg. I can't believe it actually worked. This stupid fucking thing. All right, whatever.
Yeah. But evidently Linux in all of its I don't know what the hell's
Hey,
up
kicked
with
it. Nice.
But they're trying to bake in gayness into this thing to where if you want to have
they
a color
bake
theme,
into the code. Yeah, you can't use Sydney's slightly bigger titties. Well, one of them maybe versus titty. To be fair, Sydney's tits are pretty amazing.
indeed.
I'm getting kicked
I gotta be
again.
fair here, you know, like if it's just regular girls' titties versus Sydney Sweeney,
Am I
you
on
know,
Wi-Fi?
that would probably, yeah, I can't really fault.
I don't think I'm on Wi-Fi. I think I'm on data on my tablet. I think that's what's wrong.
Can't really fault that. I mean, just nice titties, but
Yamato in
Sydney
20
Sweeney.
years in One Piece with some tits versus Goblin Chew, champion of Yamato in 20 years. I mean, Yamato in 20 years, obviously, I just drew Yamato. I don't know what Yamato looks like, so I just drew Yamato from One Piece, but in 20 years. So it's a bit old, you know? Right, there we go.
I do like the areolas.
Well, I had a little extra time, you know? Okay, apparently I'm back in now. Apparently I was on mobile data on the SIM card that's in my tablet, not Chick GPT. PWGROK.
PW Grok.
Oh. But you just drew yourself.
PW
Champion
Grok.
of Thrawn's weird obsession.
Well, this is not going to work out for me. I hope not, anyways. Just turn away and shave.
What's wrong with my fucking internet? I'm getting felted here. Right, there.
It would have read better if, because in this game...
American-made Crown Royal versus Mega Maple Syrups Ooh Woo.
Yeah.
Champion of Canada.
They capitalize everything, even if you put in the name with lowercase letters, because I did actually have it PW Grok. Yeah.
Maple syrup put Canada on the map.
True enough.
I guess
it's
that's
on their
the
flag
champions. That's the champion's advantage right there.
Yeah. It's quite
Is
literally
that John's
on the
old
flag.
screen name? Lol, says Yamato. Dunkin' Cup versus Super Limp Bizcut. Champion of Soft Rock. I mean, yeah. The champion of Super Limp Bizcut. Oh, mate. Nobody knows what it's like to be the bad man. To give up a career in rap metal. To be taken seriously for a year or so and then fade into obscurity.
They still had a few extra years of doing stuff on WWE. But,
There you go.
but that was kind of the
Donkey
sign.
Mon Show versus Caesar Chew. Caesar Chew. The champion of rejected Pokemon. He's drawn Porygon, but he's called it Seizure Chew. Mexican Donkey Mon Show. Oh no! Oh no! It's the Donkey Mon Show. Who's that Donkey Mon? It's Hassan Piker. Da da da. Porigo.
That's good.
Oh dear. Well, it's time to draw again, you folks. Oh, all right, there we go. 50 seconds left, chat. Okay, there we go. Submit now. Retro throwback to when Pokemon caused seizures, yeah. Why you look at? What's funny? I don't know.
Oh, it's just because just hilarious. I literally drew something and then I'm agreeing with effectively the same picture that I just drew.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Oh god. No, I can't. I got it.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck. I wish there was an eraser.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a fine, like a pen-sized eraser, so you can tidy up.
Right.
Why are you doing this to me, you stupid piece of shit? Stop erasing what I just drew. When I said I wish there was an eraser, I didn't say, give me an eraser right now, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you want to? I'll get rid of your whole damn photo. How you like that? Huh?
I've drawn the same fucking thing like 3 times now.
You look like you're trying to erase the drawing. Can I help?
Right? Exactly. Yeah. No, thanks. Eat shit, paperclip scum. Unless you're talking about the movement. Could have got more in there, but the fucker basically erased my 30 seconds.
Right, mine should be in, but it didn't look like
Game
it was.
just Reddit modded Will of the Fans. Hassan's inner wicked voice. Hassan's Electro. Oh no! The champion of hypnosis. It's Hassan's remote versus Hassan doing a voodoo dance because Hassan is a cultural appropriator. I think Challenger might have this one. Oh yeah, he's got it. Except that it's a tag match, so let's say champion of relationships. Oh no. Well, if someone's not doing what you want in a relationship, you can always electrocute them. Oh no, it's nobody knows what it's like to have a limp dick. Oh no, but there's tits. The tits are the champion of all relationships. Everybody knows this. Oh, it's felted. There you go, chat. He's hurt, Joe. Voodoo Hassan has won because of the other one's tits. It's like in real life. Sex Starved Sloth versus I'm a Sloth. Oh no. It's Toasty Sloth. Judging from the bikini.
Right.
Happy Sloth looks happy. I like happy. The champion of setting things on fire. Oh no! Suddenly, I'm thinking that Angry Sloth might have a point to make, as long as they're threatening me with fire.
Indeed. Oh.
Toasty says she loves sloths. Oh no! Those titties are on fire. That's my oldest son's name, Sloth.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. It's okay, Toasty. In like 10 years, your sons can marry my daughters. Sorry, 20 years. A leech with pronouns versus Alyssa needed a new tampon. Oh, no. The champion of parasites. Oh, it's the same thing.
She does feed off the host for certain.
No, please. The champion of being needy. Oh no!
Oh no! We got.
It's a wipeout. No. I mean, a literal leech, still not as needy as Alyssa Mercante. No.
Right. Some bonus points on that one.
That's a single out double tag match. Fucking handicap win. Sorry,
Right.
Rhoda. Nice drawing, but I love that it looks like the Grinch too.
Festive.
It's disgusting. Both of Sydney Sweeney's legs versus Sonic's shoe. Champion of Hitman. What the fuck?
Not quite sure the reasoning on this, but sometimes you just got to go with.
Oh, leg beats shoe, right?
That's
Shoes
right.
work for legs. The champion of needing a career counselor. I mean, there you go. I needed the win. That picture is so fucked up. All right, there we go. Vegeta versus Timuku, the champion of powerful auras.
I'm going to be honest.
Dragon Ball in high school. You know, it's not a skill you lose. It's not a skill you lose, you know. The champion of hoodwinking, it's also Vegeta.
I am the prince of all Saiyans. Bow before me, Timuku. I will destroy you with my Gallic gun.
Oh, come on. That was the perfect opportunity for a Kamehameha. Fuck.
Yariko Ho!
A washout. I knew if I drew Vegeta, it would get a fucking perfect victory. Titty time versus me, Uwu, champion of danger. Oh no. Oh no. Is this the time? Is this the moment the titties get upset? It is! It's destroyed it! The titties are no match for the raw power of terror that is Lilith. The champion of losing custody. Oh no! Boobs are used to feed children. Oh, it's a washout. Oh no! It's problematic John, the true champion of losing custody. Why did you tag Lilith? What the fuck? Could have got double points for keeping the same character. John lost custody of a pawn shop. I'm sorry. I love you, buddy.
To be fair, with a pawn shop, how would you know who the father was?
Right, but the point is that you're not judged to be fair to keep it in good shape anymore. It's porn. Yeah. Happy Mirror versus Sydney Jeans and More, the champion of athleisure. Oh wow.
Although,
Wow.
yeah.
If you can't run in jeans, you ain't Sydney.
Yeah, I did actually leave the porn shop of my own volition, so I'd go work for,
I assumed you
Xbox.
did. I just had to build the narrative to.
Oh yeah.
Being rude to the server. I mean, neither of these are a good fit for that.
Yeah, I got tired of getting assaulted by fat bastards and trannies, so I was like, I'm gonna go work in the game.
You got assaulted by trannies? Don't tell anyone else that.
Oh gosh.
Just all contained.
No. The fat bastard
You
assaulted.
don't want to be like the quartering, mate.
No, the fat bastard assaulted me. The tranny just tried to steal shit and then tried to fight
That's
back.
Good.
Yeah.
Lilith Online. Make fucks at me. The champion of the macabre versus Turd Miyagi. You turd. I like Turd Miyagi. It actually kind of looks like Mr. Miyagi. I like Lilith Online too, but
Yeah. This is why I laughed. Is because
the champion of Halloween clearance sales. Oh no.
I laughed because I had made a drawing of Lilith. The next thing that popped up was a drawing of Lilith.
No. You should draw Lilith from Evangelion. Pretty fucking terrifying.
Right.
It's a faceless deity body that's been fucking harpooned. Crucified. That's Lilith and Eva, right? Yeah. It's your boy with Sweeney's legs, Yamato from One Piece, and Vegeta,
the prince of all Saiyans.
It had to happen. Should we play again, chat? I'm cool with just hitting the same players.
Yeah. Unless anybody needs to tag out, let us know.
Let us know as soon as you hear this. Lilith's in, Jen's in. Okay. One more, and I'll hit it. That Vegeta's pretty good, you know. I haven't drawn Vegeta for like 15 years. Let's fucking go. All right, let's do it.
Indeed.
Lilith needs a minute. Oh, BRB. Oh well. Lilith, hurry up.
Yeah, you got like exactly about a minute. Well, it does all of its intro bullshit.
Oh, it's bullshit. Yeah, that you can't skip for some reason. Lilith got to take a leak. That might take a while.
Well, no. She prides herself on being very fast.
For a woman?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
For fuck's sake.
Okay.
In the absence of a smart idea, I'm afraid I've gone with a play on words. Quite a good one, though. I'm quite pleased with it.
That's okay. Do what you got to do. Yeah, I think I'm done. Well, I guess I can do this. Yeah, that'll do. Ten seconds go. Now. All right.
Everyone made it. What do you do when you've got something that you don't want to beat?
Oh dear. Concede defeat. Draw a white flag, maybe? I don't know.
Well, only problem is I don't know what the question is going to be, do I? It would be great if they'd update this with some extra colours.
Come on. Go, go, go. Seems like you have to double click the submit button.
Yeah.
It's the match of the century. Alyssa on Blue Sky versus Almighty Sushi Crab, the champion of drama.
It's a pretty great sushi crab, gotta admit.
But it's Alyssa on Blue Sky.
Well, Alyssa, if you vote on Alyssa, you also get the sushi crab.
Yep. Two-year-old Monet's first sketchbook versus Van Gogh's first scrapbook. The champion of bad first impressions. Oh no. Oh no. Why can't I vote? Don't be a dick. Let me vote.
Oh no, I lost. Well done, Thrawn.
Yay, Thrawn wins. I mean, to be fair, that was the logical choice. Chenk's abused horse. Fucked Fuked's to death donuts. The champion of ghosts. Fuck Cenk Cougar, man. A poor dead horse, man.
That's right. You stop fucking the dead horse, gang.
Woof.
Indeed.
It looks really happy.
It's happy to be
Sweeney
dead.
Has nice jeans. Even better tits, though. Champion of being naughty. Yeah. For once, it actually came out in the right order. I'm getting slowly better at drawing Sydney Sweeney. John, the problematic Asian Girlmon master versus Iger Traffic Kinks Inc.
Oh,
champion of Good Samaritans. I'm gonna go with John.
I'm gonna have to go.
I love that it's anime, John.
Right? He's just helping those Asian girls.
This fucking tablet is not holding its connection. It's driving me crazy. That's the what happened next, John.
Yep.
Sandfall Interactive versus award ceremonies. Champion of Miracles. Well, it depends on your perception. I hope they're going to win everything. But I hope it's not going to corrupt them. I hope the seduction will fail and they'll remain independent. Look at this fucking shit, man. I got sweat patches on my t-shirt. Shit.
It's the benefit of wearing black.
Please, Mr. Vance. Alyssa's infected butt pimple. Ah! Champion of Well, I mean, oh, come on. Come on. JD Advanced? No one's a better dancer. No one's ever been a better dancer. Michael Jackson
I
himself.
like that Alyssa's
Nothing.
infected butt pimple is just a smaller Alyssa.
Yeah.
I'm slightly disturbed by the fact that somebody's wiping the floor with Alyssa's butt pimple.
I'm impressed with the fact that anyone can tell that that is JD Vance without even hearing the name.
Yeah.
Alyssa McCante versus Jean. The champion of sewer dwellers. Flip it round.
I will take my win.
Yeah. Yeah, the pink-haired beauty is too precious for this life.
Right, give me my points.
Was gonna name it Toasty is cuter. Where is Toasty?
She's doing laundry. So she's just in the chat. She has to.
Oh, it was supposed to be called Toasty is cuter, not Jean. That might have changed things.
All right.
All right, drawing time.
Right. I don't even know how to draw this, but the play on words is too fun to ignore.
Oh God, yes. That's what we're going for.
There we go. Oh, shit. Go, chat. Go, go, go. Toasty says she found some clothes. Well, that must be a miracle, given her wardrobe.
That's good. Have you been naked this entire time?
Just say yes. And then join the panel.
Indeed.
And then get them to fill the bar. 40 seconds, chat. There we go. Oh, good. I'm already submitted. Go now, guys, now. All right. JT Smash versus Will of the Fans. Champion of conspiracy theories.
Wow.
That's definitely me. That's definitely me.
I mean, to be fair, you actually have me on your show continuously, so
That's
clearly.
true. I have you on my show.
Yeah.
I love minimalist Will. It's pretty cool. The champion of not reading the room. That's probably also me. No, that might be Smash, to be fair.
Yeah.
The time is now to vote. And
Yeah,
tag.
I sent Smash the 90-minute interview we did,
It's
and then
a tie.
I saw the video that he did the other day. He's like, I didn't think it was anything really that big. It wasn't even. And it's like, dude, I sent you a 90-minute interview. Talk about not reading the room. You know?
Yeah.
And then he goes and he uses side scrollers. Like, ooh, I have to go use the premium brand, not this guy that mods for me.
Totally not Big Gay Rhoda versus Sharoda in the Grand Theft Sharknado. The champion of Brawl. Wow.
Well, I mean,
That's
he
weird.
is wrangling a shark, so that is.
I'm confused by that one, but okay.
There's something really good about the drawing of Totally Not Big Gay Rhoda. I don't know what it is. It looks like someone. It looks like Sackboy.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It looks like muscular Sackboy. But to be fair, the eyes kind of remind me of Toasty if someone drew Toasty. I'm not sure if it's the way you look at things. Like, it looks like eyelashes, you know? Toasty has like eyelashes.
I knew that. I knew that was a Jen drawing. It was,
good drawing. I like it.
The eyes, as you mentioned them, I was like, oh, that's Jen.
Sister Act. Do you want to dance? Is that Cynthia Erivo?
It was supposed to be Whoopi Goldberg, but whatever.
Which one? I'm talking about.
Oh, my one.
Yeah, no, we're talking about the green.
Yeah. The one looks like Piccolo had a baby with Cynthia Erivo.
It looks like one of those things in the first series of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Will there be a change out?
No, I think everyone knows this one's done.
Nah, I haven't got anything that's.
It's a good picture, but that one looks like Cynthia Erivo. All right, Drunken Mercante versus me agains. Agains. The champion of pulling an all-nighter. Oh no! I really like the drawing of me agains. I really do.
To be fair, though, I think Lilith's actually better at all-nighters, but I knew specifically what it was going on in
Champion
that
of owning
image.
stock in Mountain Dew. Well, that's definitely Mercante. Not that she owns stock in anything, except herself. But that drawing is really good. Like, everyone says they can't draw, But even if you're not like the greatest artist and you only have minimalist things, you like the way the hair's falling off, the way that the angle of the face, the dot mouth, it's perfect. That's like something you'd see in a manga. There's like nothing wrong with that drawing.
Didn't let me change out. I was going to put PWG in there.
Art is about conveyance, not about details, you know? Vlad the Impaler versus the Hound Shocker. Champion of non-threatening supervillains.
Oh. Well. I like how he's in his underoos as well.
Yeah. And the only way to put an H on his chest was to call him the Hound Shocker, not the Dog Shocker. The champion of birthday entertainers. Oh, God. Well, I have 6 to choose from. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, I mean, there was the birthday party, Kaya's birthday party, where, oh, well, I mean, yeah, that'll win. That'll win.
Cheap shot, but it was easy. Nobody has spoken is in the chat. Says, what the fuck? Welcome to Jackbox streams on my channel, buddy. Yo-Yo Japanese girl delinquent cop versus Johnny Somali in North Korea, the champion of pranksters. Oh shit. Well, one of them's in prison.
Yeah, as you can see, he's in the jumpsuit.
Nobody, do you want to play?
Come on! What the fuck we talking about here? Come on! I was robbed on that.
Still got another half hour. Getting fired on Monday.
You people. Actually, oh god damn it!
It's problematic white grok.
I went to hit my other Mercante that I had, and my fat thumb hit the wrong one.
Off a 12-hour graveyard, take a rain check. That's cool. Just watch them, man. But you can still go to jackbox.tv and put in the code and join the audience and vote. The champion of beauty pageants, Latex Runway Sweeney versus the Ghost of Monroe. Oh no. Marilyn versus Sydney. Don't make me choose. No, Marilyn's dead. That face though. What a face. The champion of May I Speak to Your Manager. Oh no! Anyone got a Mercante backup? It's a generic clown! I don't think that's going to do any favors. It's a Mexican donkey show! What's going on? Bold strategy, Cotton. It's worked! It's working! That donkey wants to speak to the guy fucking its manager. My God.
That looks like a very interesting Saturday night.
Yeah.
The donkey one, because it thought it said manger.
Altro's Pussy versus Sydney Swented Candle, the champion of Gloop. I genuinely didn't know what was going to happen with that. I thought it might be a bad thing, and maybe I'd drawn the wrong thing for that. The champion of scientific studies. Well, which one would you rather study? Sydney's tits or Paltrow's puss?
Pretty easy on that.
Oh, we've got one person who's changed. 2. It's a lifetime too late. I like that drawing. I was really happy with that when I was finished with it. I didn't have time to draw a flame though, which sucks. Good clock. Hey, there we go. And look how Sydney's nipple is intersecting with Mercante's eye. You know what? I want to play this. Can we play another game and wrap it up with that?
Yeah, sure. We did all the Quiplash yesterday.
Does anybody want the job of going back through these streams and screenshotting the best drawings and sending them to me, because apparently I don't have the time. And even when I do have the time, which I don't, it never occurs to me. I'll just make another booby video. Because if anyone wants to take responsibility for screenshotting these drawings and sending them to me, I would very much appreciate it.
Indeed. I might be able to manage it once I get a few more things, but I am also very busy. Yes.
Okay.
I might be able to next week, but I'm slammed at the moment.
Well, I'm really sort of talking to people in chat. Lilith, if you want to do it, I would really appreciate it. Mm. 10 seconds. All right. Oh shit! There's another one.
Didn't get it finished the last little bit, but that's all right.
Yeah, I missed the last second of mine too. I'm getting more ambitious with my drawings now in response to the extended counter. Oh shit! I'm not getting a fucking prompt. I need to refresh. Oh. Okay.
Tried something, now I'm going back on it. So Thankfully, we have all this extra time because I basically drew an image and I'm like, nope, not worth it. I'll just do the thing. But that means this one's incredibly rushed.
Yep. Another feeling.
Yeah, I'm happy with my drawing, but not my idea. But there you go.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to change it in 10 seconds.
It's not letting me fucking submit again. It's lost connection. Stupid piece of shit. Well, I named it. I named it the same thing twice, so it doesn't matter. It will get. I'm going to need the whole planet to myself, you bastard. Versus Gravity. The champion of large and in charge. Oh no. It's a fat bitch. Run.
Yep.
You send screenshots of Discord, no problem. Lilith, if you want to do that for me, I'd be very grateful. Go back through like the last 5 times we played Jackbox and screenshot all the best drawings and send them to me. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. I just simply don't have time. My wife had a go at me this morning because I haven't been sleeping in our bed lately because I've been up all night, every night, and I sleep during the day in our bed. So she's like missing me. Bless her heart. I'm like, but I have to. Will at the end of the stream, the champion at 2 a.m. Who wants boobies?
Yeah.
Bless her heart. That's not in any way meant to sound negative about her, by the way. She's completely right. It's just that I am so busy because I'm working on my projects, my side projects, auxiliary shit for this channel, and her stuff. I guess there's a pretty luxury problem that like a woman misses you, you know? Tonight I'm going to bed. That's why we're calling it in 20 minutes.
All right.
Totally not Bill Fat waiting to update your system, your shit, your sausage. Kali Linux, the champion of the dark web. Oh, well, it's definitely not Windows, is it?
Right. It's an evil penguin.
It does have a certain look in its eyes.
It's Mr. Fibble.
It's Mr. Flibble. Uncle Arnie fries him alive with his X vision.
Mr. Flibble does Linux.
The audience says it's the bee's knees. Funny because it doesn't have them. It's Gene versus.
Oh, no.
What do I do now, Dad? I didn't get the prompt. That's literally it. I was like, well, I don't know what the prompt is and I don't have anything to draw against, so I'll just, By the way, what do I do now, Dad, is something Craig Charles said in an outtake while he's making out with the chick at the start of Gunman of the Apocalypse. Sweeney's Bahonkers, but closer to you. Sweeney's Humongous Hongaroos versus Sweeney's Bahonkers, but closer to you. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's a washout. It's a wipeout. Who the fuck voted for faraway tits?
Right?
Who the fuck is voting for faraway tits? What the shit?
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. This is sounding really gay.
Ahalithlu Makathlu returns versus Gene. What the shit? No one even challenged it? Aww.
I mean, how could you? How could you?
It was supposed to be like the champion of awkwardness or not fitting in or something like that. Can't remember what it was. Oh man, you ruined the return. King A shit Hamas Piker versus Orbiter Al. Champion of being dirty.
Orbiter Alyssa. obviously.
Alyssa, Orbiter Alyssa, yeah. Well, she's
Yeah.
not really an Orbiter of his, though. She thinks she is, but she's never
She'd like to
invited
be.
to join him on anything.
Yeah.
No, she's like a beta. She's not an Orbiter. She's like a
We
nearby
actually thinking
system.
that Hassan's dirtier than Alyssa, though?
Yeah, because he's covered in shit.
I suppose.
The problem here is, right? The problem here is very simple. Hassan has his orbiters, right? He has like Denims and people like that. He doesn't. Alyssa's not an orbiter. She wishes she was an orbiter.
I think at this point in time that people just know they know what I'm drawing. They're like,
The
"Fuck,
champion of
John."
ye oldie times, drunk Mother Nature, or old Father Time. Bah, man, you're looking at my parents right now.
Wow.
I knew drunk Mother Nature would win. Because people think they've got a shot with her. You simps! It's your boy! Cleaning house! Yet again. Alright, let's do this. I think it's the first time I've ever drawn a completely sincere drawing in this.
I can only imagine.
You'll see when it comes. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, when in doubt.
And now I've ended up drawing something that is a joke but sounds serious. Hey guys, if anyone playing this wants to fill up this bar to halfway, I'll play all 3 videos. All 3 of the booby clips, back to back.
Ooh. Happy Thanksgiving indeed.
However, that's going to require something like $31 in the next sort of 10 minutes. The hero we needed! There, that's my sincere drawing of Charlie Kirk. It's pretty good, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm actually pretty proud of that.
Indeed.
Champion of Undercover CIA operatives, that's a different story.
I think that might be somebody that was in D.
Immediately throw out the silliest thing I could think of.
Yeah. It's probably not for the WF, which is CIA adjacent. It's the CIA of the world.
What a weird duo.
Right.
Alithulu McThulu and Charlie Kirk. Terrorist leader von der Leyen versus Allah Akbar Marakbar, the champion of bureaucracy. So it's a kebab on a spit. I'm voting for it just because I sometimes miss home. Champion of androids. Oh god. Does anyone have a Hassan right now? Oh, it's the pea cunty crabs.
To be fair, Android phones do run a version of Linux.
It won. Well, there you go.
Wow.
Austrian painter versus another kebab. RDJ as Austrian painter ex-chaplain. Right. It's actually funny how that looks like Robert Downey Jr.
Mm-hmm.
But in honor of my father, I have to vote for the Austrian painter. Not because he was a Nazi, but because it was a running joke in his band to find any small black object, put it under your nose, and go like that as a joke to mock him. The next person in the game would have to find a slightly bigger black object. So you sort of go like this, and then
Right.
And then like this. And then it would end when someone finally climbed up the ladder behind the black curtain at the back of the stage and put their nose on it and did that.
Indeed.
And they call us Nazis, like I used to laugh my ass off at that joke because fuck Hitler, Green Giants if they redrew him as Fabio. Okay. Trump is Fabio, the champion of being tall. That's the Green Giant.
Yeah. And say now, if it were his son, Trump's son.
I love that this is how you know, right? When you've made it as a politician or a rock star or anything like that. When you can be iconicized easily, Trump can be iconicized easily. Literally, you just draw anyone and then put a blob of yellow on his head, and it's Trump. Blue suit, yellow blob, Trump. And this applies, by the way, to Mao, Hitler, and Stalin, and all of them. But it also applies to people like The Ultimate Warrior or Edge, you know, or Cena or Hogan, you know. Like Hogan, all you draw is a circle and a yellow arch, and that's Hogan. With Hitler, it's even easier. You draw a black scrape and then a black square. That's it. You don't even need the face. That's how much of an icon he is. Seriously, Dad, what do I do? I'm left in this position again, Dad. What do I do? Champion of romantic fantasies. Oh, if you only knew. They used to call me Christian Grey back in my hometown. And I've never read those books or seen the movies. So I just assumed he was a pretty chill dude. Vance VIP versus Margaret.
I don't really
Well,
care.
no one really cares, Margaret. Even though that was my mother's name.
I don't really care, Margaret.
Champion of reckless endangerment.
Will we have a change out?
Well, for now, I'm sticking with Vance. Well, whoever drew Margaret's content to lose. Okay, fine. Oh, it's you.
I couldn't see anything better, but I've done.
Anything's better than nothing, right? Well, it was a nice drawing, Rhoda. Well done.
Indeed.
You know what
You can put it on the fridge.
You know what I've noticed? I don't know, John, have you noticed this too? Everyone's getting a little bit better at drawing since we've been playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
Gene versus jacked up Carrot Top. Oh yeah, that shit's weird, right? That shit's weird. Carrot Top is fucking jacked these days.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, do you think you're going to be taken seriously now?
I've never seen him in real life. I've only ever seen him on Family Guy.
It is on
He's a weird
HGH
looking
to no end.
Yeah, he has definitely been on the old human growth hormone. That was too rich tomorrow. Versus Sydney Sweeney's tits. The champion of feeling gassy. I can't, in good faith, vote for tits on this one, John. I'm sorry.
I could, you know, I when I don't know what the fuck I'm going against, I'm just like,
Look, pet
I
peeve.
know.
Could you try a different angle? It's always the
there we
exact
are.
same picture. Powerful auras. Oh man, what? Where's my Vegeta when you need him? Oh, it's the Ghost of Monroe. It's the age-old battle again. It's the same time. It's the same matchup. Marilyn Monroe. Come on.
no,
Aura?
no. What is wrong with you people? Jesus Christ! Well,
He's done it! I won it for you, Rhoda.
You ruined me! You ruined me!
Like, just picture Marilyn Monroe for a second and think of the aura. I love Sweeney, but she's still got a ways to go. I made an AI render of her as Marilyn Monroe, and it was pretty good. And in maybe 10, 15 years, she'll have that aura. I still really like that Charlie Kirk picture.
Yeah, it's good. My RTE is pretty good, though, eh?
That was fucking solid, my friend. All right, that's it, guys. I think, unfortunately, we only had an hour to go, and well, an hour and a half, and we've done it. And we have to wrap it up, because honestly, I have to go to bed, or my wife might just leave me. You know? I'm kidding. But if anybody does want to, you know, fill this bar to halfway, I'll give you some titties. In fact, we haven't even had a 20 today. What? Oh well. No Dobons, no nothing. Ah, well. All right, guys. Thank you for playing with us. We appreciate it. And thank you for attending the episode of Hippel de Tim. It is time now for us to begin to wrap up. So, with that said, Rhoda, would you like to give us an outro?
Yeah, I'm absolutely slammed at the moment. Several projects on the go, one of which I completed.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. This is sounding really gay.
Yeah.
What now?
No, I forgot that I had to do a backing track for somebody's gig, and I really need to get that.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. This is sounding really gay.
Backing
Okay,
what?
I didn't get that one.
That's fine.
Okay. No, I need to do a backing track for some gig. It's probably going to take me about an hour, but after
That's
that, I'll
nice.
probably fall asleep because I spent
Just on
most
bass
of my-
or what?
just like a whole backing track, just for one song.
So like what? Keys, bass, drums.
I'll just do it in like the AI and whatnot, but I'll have to like edit it and take things in, put things out. I'll probably end up doing it all myself, but I'll make it.
I don't think AI is good enough for that yet. Like I have to give it specific chord changes and things. It's not quite that. It's not better than a person yet. You know.
No, it's not.
No.
But yeah, I'll see what I can do. I mean, it's only a silly thing, but it's the fact that I said that I'd do it, so I need to do it.
I know the feeling.
If I'd have foreseen this week, I would have said I'm not going to do it. Sorry, but
I never say no to anyone, and I end up regretting it. Speaking of which, John, you know the thing we were talking about. Make sure I've got the things that I need to do it, so I can do it tomorrow.
Indeed.
All right.
Working on it.
All right, cool. Speaking of John.
Oh yeah, it's Friday. Toasty and I got a stream this evening.
Later.
We'll be doing stuff over on Rumble at 8 p.m. as far
Are
as
you
I'm
doing
aware.
stuff?
Yeah, we'll be
Is
having
that the teenage vernacular, or are you going to be actually working?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it working. It is a panel party Friday. Yes,
Free advertising.
Yeah. It's a party panel Friday. So there'll probably be some drinking, some hanging out, showing off what people are working on. You know, their current AIs and this and that. Yeah, we just
Sounds
kind
like
of
something I'd like to be a part of, actually.
Yeah. Those
One day.
they're actually pretty fun streams. So we got that going on tonight. Of course, Toasty and I can be found 8 p.m. Eastern, Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays throughout the week. Not sure if there's a week in culture tomorrow. I gotta ask Brian right after we get done with this, so I can figure out if I need to actually work on a thumbnail today. Otherwise, I won't have anything going on tomorrow. If that is going on at 11 a.m. is when that will start. Otherwise, I will be doing an episode of Jester's Act at 2 p.m. Over on Heavenly Jester's channel on Rumble and YouTube. Of course, we will be back here again Sunday morning, bright and early, 9 a.m. Eastern, for some time in Red Dwarf and Space to review episodes 5 and 6 of the current season 7. And I got to watch those episodes again. They're quite great. And of course, we're here throughout the week at that time, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And otherwise, whenever these Jackbox streams happens. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out today. Hope you're enjoying your turkey hangover, hanging out with us. And always a pleasure being here with you guys. But with that said, y'all have a wonderful weekend going forward. Of course, safe travels ahead. And obviously, be awesome as always. Yes, I
Hey,
do.
man, best I can do. The bars are nowhere near.
Indeed. Indeed.
So there we go. Anyway, you lovely people, thank you for being here for this episode of Hyperdrive Time. Appreciate you stopping by. I am going to go and rest after I finish a little bit more of the pay up chat video, because I think that will be really funny. If you've forgotten the song, is this one. And I'm fucking around with that and doing a lot with AI and then also clips of myself and also AI clips of myself, because I'm just fucking around to make a silly song about me grifting. So why not? I think it's pertinent right now. Hey, there's that little fucker! Yay! So we're gonna have some fun with that, and yeah. What a gigantic waste of fucking time you were. What a fucking loser. What a colossal loser. Anyway, yes, just for you.
My ass off to live the dream. Big laughs, big tits, chaos and fight. Grift, force, rules all night. I grind, I grift, I rant, I fight, exposing the woke. Gotta gotta set it right. So step up, chat, help this grifter win. Pink, red, orange, get some AI skin. John and Rhoda getting ready to play. Jackbox for laughs, so reward up for your pay. Send those donations.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what that retard thinks.
Right,
All right,
right.
welcome. Get back in line.
If you're, yeah. Again, my challenge to you. You're so big, so bad. Just let everybody know who you actually
Hey,
are.
let everyone know who you are. Have a
Fucking
debate with
fag.
us.
Right?
You fucking faggot coward.
Yeah, bring it on. We'll have a
Absolute
mass
fucking
debate.
child coward faggot bitch.
Right?
Suck my dick, you absolute loser.
Douche.
You're like coming at me and saying, "Oh, I got no audience. Oh, no one watches my streams." Well, you do.
Yeah, you're the one who's clinging on here. I mean,
You're
you sit here
obsessed. You waited in line.
Right?
You subscribed with
You've
multiple
been cooking and
accounts
seething for
to
an
wait
hour just to
in
get these
here,
fucking
just to
things in
get
at the
paid.
end of the
You
show.
fucking
How
useless
pathetic
piece of
are
shit.
you?
I've never
I'm
heard of
laughing so much I can't talk.
This is yours. You are the loser in this situation. You are ultra felted forever.
Right?
You are a
Alright,
laughing
every
stock
contract
among
I
me,
not
my
be a
friends,
loser.
and everyone I associate with.
Yeah.
Get in the sea.
Yeah.
You are not equipped to be here with us.
Right? And Alyssa doesn't even appreciate what you're doing, you dumb cunt.
Yeah, I don't think she even knows who you are. You're fucking irrelevant.
Right?
Lilith is saying I don't even see it. Yeah, that's
You
the one of
sad
sniper.
little sod, you fucking worthless waste of skin. See you in hell. Anyway, there you go. Have fun, everybody. It's been a blast. Appreciate you guys. MagesGuild, John Grant, MagesGuild again, St. Hugo, James. I appreciate you guys. It's been a fun little Friday. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. I might decide to. Depends. It's been a lean ass month, so I might do something fun. Maybe I'll play a game. I don't know. Maybe I'll just spend time with my family. I don't know. What I do know is we'll be back on Sunday with Red Dwarf, of course. Well, we'll be watching two of the most dear to mine and Rhoda's hearts episodes that exist in the entire show's run. The episodes that got us into the show, or me anyway. And we're going to be having just the time of our fucking lives on Sunday. So make sure you're there for it. Don't miss. Have the most beautiful time you possibly can and get enjoying yourself. And as for our communist friend, find a hobby, dude. Get a life. Get a life.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go spend-
I would respect you more if you took video clips from these shows and then said shit over the top of them and at least actually
Look at this faggot. Look.
Right?
Look at this faggot. Oh, my wife's gonna leave me.
That's why Will has to leave right now and go to bed.
Yeah. No, I want to go to bed. I miss my
I
wife. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna go give her a cuddle. It's gonna be nice. Kiss my babies. Give me some milk and go to bed with my wife. Enjoy being. Stay felted. Like, everything in my life is going quite well. I'm very happy. Thank you for the compliment. And I really hope one day you will find something to live for besides me.
Right.
Bye. Anyway, take care, everybody. Have fun. You remember the drill. Be good to each other. Have a great time.
Right.
Boys of the fans. Take care, spiky hair, question everything, respect the fans. Check out the Discord link below. And we will chat to you next time. See you Sunday.